Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Code with Surya Official. Today we are diving into the exciting world of front-end development. Front-end development is a key part of web development. It focuses on designing and building a website or app that user interact with directly. If you don't know what is web development, then I already created a video explaining the roadmap of web development. If you haven't seen yet, I highly recommend you check it out for a better understanding. You can find the link in the description box below. HTML, CSS and JavaScript are the fundamental building blocks to learn front-end web development. So let's start with HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Used to create and design web pages and web applications, HTML provides the basic structure of web content. The structure of an HTML document is built using elements which are represented by tags. For example, div, span, anchor tag, h1 tag, p tag, table tag, and so on. Let's discuss CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. It is a style sheet language used to describe the presentation and layout of HTML document. CSS controls the visual appearance of web pages. HTML and CSS are used together. Without CSS we can use HTML, but without HTML we can't use CSS. So let's jump into JavaScript. JavaScript is a high-level interpreted programming language. It is used to make web pages interactive and dynamic. It can manipulate the content and structure of web pages in response to user action, such as clicks, form submission, and page loads. Before we begin, we are going to need two pieces of software, a browser and a code editor. A web browser lets us view websites on the internet. The most popular web browser for web development is Google Chrome. A code editor helps us to write our HTML and CSS code. The most popular code editor for web development is called Visual Studio Code or VS Code. To install Visual Studio Code, we need to search VS Code in the web browser and click enter. You can see in the first link you have to click here, so it will redirect to this page, and you can see here you can click this button to download and install. So in my system it is already download and install, so I don't want to download again. Search here VS Code, you can see it is already there, so it will show here. So after install Visual Studio Code Editor, I have to create one HTML file. For that, what I have to do? I have to click this new file and type a file name. The HTML file name is index.html. Index.html. So it will create one file, name is index.html. So if I am writing anything here, it will display in the browser. Let's suppose if I am writing my channel name, channel Code with Surya Official. Okay, I want to display this text in the web browser. For that, what I have to do? I have to go to this place, this folder, HTML CSS basic folder. Here this index.html file is there. If I double click this index.html, it will show this text, welcome to my channel Code with Surya Official. The text will be displayed in the browser. Let's suppose I want to display this text as a heading or a paragraph. So what I have to do? For that, in the HTML we have a lots of text, already we discussed. Okay, so let's suppose h1 tag. h1 is acting as a heading tag. Okay, so here I am writing welcome to HTML CSS JS basic. Okay, if I save and go to the browser, if I reload this, you can see welcome to HTML CSS JavaScript basic. It will come here. This is the way to write our HTML code and show in the browser. But this is not our structure. Okay, this is not a HTML structure. I have to delete this one and press enter. It will generate the boilerplate of an HTML. Okay, so don't worry, I will tell you line by line of this code structure. So the first one is doc type HTML. This declares the document type and version of HTML for modern HTML5. This declaration tells the browser to render the page in the standard mode. And the second line tells HTML is the root element of the document. The language or the lang attribute specifies the language of the document. Third one is head tag. Head contain meta information about the document. You can see these are the meta. So the first meta specifies the character encoding of the document, and the second meta is the line indicate proper scaling up on different device. That means responsive web design. And the third one is the title. Here you can see the title tag is there. Title tag sets the title of the document which appears in the browser tab. And the last one is body tag. Here body tag contains the content of the document. Here we are using lots of tag to showcase our content in the web pages. We have lots of tags. Let's suppose if I want to style this text. For that, what I have to do? For that, I need to use CSS. CSS can be applied to HTML in three different ways. The first one is inline CSS, second one is internal CSS, and the last one is external CSS. So let's start with internal CSS. So you can see this h1 tag has one attribute called style. In this style tag, I want to write the CSS. So let's suppose the text color will be blue. So what I have to do? I have to write color blue. Okay, you can see now if I come and refresh the page, text will be blue. If I want to change the background color, for that I have to write background color brown color. Save, refresh the page, you can see the background will be brown color. Font size to 20 pixel. Control S, save, refresh the page, you can see the text will be smaller. If I want to change anything, I have to write this CSS inside this HTML text. So this is called inline CSS. Let's talk about the internal CSS. So let's suppose if I want to create a button, so I have to write button and the button name is subscribe button. Okay, so you can see after save, refresh, you can see this subscribe button is there. Okay, I want to make this subscribe button colorful. For that, what I have to do? I have to write style tag here in the head tag. In the head tag, I have to write this style tag. Now I have to target this button element. If I want to change the background color of this button, so background color will be red. If I save it and refresh the page, you can see button background color is red. You can write RGB color also. Okay, I want to change the text color. For that, I have to write color. If I want to change the text color as a white color, so after saving, if I come and refresh the page, you can see the text color will be white. Border none. Save it, refresh the page, border is gone. I want to change the border radius. Okay, so for that I have to write border radius 5 pixel. If I refresh the page, you can see the border radius will be applied for this button. Again, I have to create one button for join button. Join button. If I save it and check it here, if I refresh the page, the button, the join button also same color applied for this subscribe button. Okay, why it is happening? Just because of what I did is I just target this button element. CSS style will apply for this both button, for subscribe button as well as join button. For that, what I have to do? I have to create class attribute. Here I have to write class, and the class name is button hyphen subscribe. Again, I have to create one class attribute and its name is button hyphen join. Now you can see what I am doing is I am using class. So before that I have to write one dot class name. So now you can see it will apply for this particular subscribe button only. You can see this particular subscribe button, the style will be applied, not join button. Now I will show you the external CSS. For that I have to create one CSS file. Let's suppose the file name is style.css. Okay, this is a CSS file. I have to link it link from here. So what I have to write? Link href style.css relation style sheet. Okay, so now I have to target this button subscribe class. For that I have to write dot class name. Now you can see, if I reload this page, now I have to apply the style for this subscribe button and join button. Let's suppose I want to change the background color. Background color is red color. Text color to white. Save it. Reload the page. You can see subscribe button. Background color is red. Subscribe, this text color is white. Remove the border. For that, border none. Save it. Refresh the page. You can see border is gone. I need to change border radius. Border radius change to 5 pixel. If I reload this, you can see subscribe button is fully changed. Okay, now I am working with join button. For that, this dot button join class. Okay, button join. You can see the class name is button join. I want to show you side by side HTML and CSS so that you can easily understand. Okay, so now I am going to write the style for this join button. So maybe the color will be, text color will be blue color. Okay, here I am giving some RGB color. Okay, you can see, if I reload the page, join color, like the text will be changed to blue color. Now what I have to do, I want to change the border also same color. So I have to write 1 pixel solid and copy this color code, RGB color code, and paste it here. You can see, if I refresh the page, you can see the join button border color also change. Cursor pointer will change the, if I refresh the page, then you can see mouse pointer will change. If I hover this button, I want to change its color. For that, I have to write one pseudo class, button join hover, and here I have to change the background color for that RGB color. Okay, and text color will be changed to white color. See, refresh the page, you can see join button will change the background color. If I hover this, the join button background color will change, but it is not change smoothly. For that, what I have to do, I have to write transition, put the transition effect to this background color. Okay, so background color, how much second? The second one is 0.15 second. Save it, refresh the page, you can see now it is smoothly changing. But you can see every time I need to write the code and refresh the page. This is not a good idea. For that, I have to install one Visual Studio Code extension, that is live server. You can see this live server is coming. It is already installed in my system. If you are not installed, then please install this live server. Now after installing, you can see in the below go live option is there. If I click this, it will open in the browser. Okay, it will open in the browser. Let me zoom it. You can see now no need to refresh the page. If I change it, let's suppose if I want to change the border radius, save it, you can see automatically it will change. Okay, no need to refresh the page. So this is all about this HTML, CSS, JavaScript for beginners video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really motivates me. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel Code with Surya Official. Till then, keep smiling and happy coding. See you in the next video.